opinions shared by our host and guests are their own and don't necessarily reflect the views of the Organization of American States or its donors. Thank you for tuning in.
Las opiniones expresadas por nuestros presentadores e invitados son propias y no necesariamente reflejan las ideas de la Organización de los Estados Americanos ni de sus donantes. Gracias por acompañarnos.
Good day and welcome to La Zona del Zone, the official radio and podcast of the Organization of American States in the Adjacency Zone. I'm your host, Gwendolyn, and today we have the distinct honor of welcoming a very special guest, the Secretary General of the Organization of American States, His Excellency Albert Ramdin. Welcome, sir. So this is the first time that a representative from the Caribbean has been elected as Secretary General of the OES. What does this mean for you personally, and what significance does this hold for CARICOM and the wider region?
Well, let me begin by saying I want to greet all Belizeans, all Guatemalans who are listening to this. And for today, at least for these days, I'm from Belize and from Guatemala. So that's how I feel. I recognize the excellent work which is being done not only by the OES Adjacency Zone office and the great team which is here, but also the way the people of both countries are working together peacefully and in a very positive manner. I think that is the example which Belize and Guatemala and Belize are giving the world. In terms of being elected as the Secretary General from the Caribbean, is true, but I don't feel specifically that I'm Caribbean. I work for all the states, all the countries in the Americas, so I represent the whole hemisphere. So that's why I'm saying I feel Belizean and Guatemalan today. Next week it will be Dominican Republic or Panama or Guyana. We have to work for the same objective, and all these countries belong to the Inter-American system. There's a lot of work to be done, and we are excited to do it, and we have great people working for the OES. I want to tell the people the OES is doing a lot for the countries. A lot of people don't know how much we are doing for making life better in each country, each of the Americas. And I hope that the leaders of this region will see the benefit and also keep supporting the OES as an institution, keep supporting the goals of the OES, democracy, human rights, security, and development. It is for the people of the Americas.
That's a wonderful perspective to share right here on this platform. So building on this, let's turn a little bit to the key role of the OES in supporting the peace between Belize and Guatemala. From your perspective, how do you see the organization continuing to strengthen peace-building efforts here in the adjacency zone?
Well, that's a very important question, Gwendolyn. I think we have to compliment both governments on the Belize side, on the Guatemala side, for having the courage to ask the OES to facilitate such a process. Because what we need is two countries, neighboring countries, working together and requesting such a mission. We have been for a long time involved, almost 25 years, and I think we have done well in terms of mitigating tensions, resolving some issues, and we have facilitated the process whereby both governments have been able to talk about issues and agree on a path forward. Now, I hope that as we come to, hopefully soon, a close of this whole historical chapter, that both countries will keep their promises, will keep working in a good neighborly manner. If there are issues, that they be resolved through dialogue, through consultation, through diplomacy. It is in nobody's benefit to have conflicts that escalate. Conflicts will always happen, whether you have a territorial dispute or not. There is always conflict, there is always issues. But as long as those issues are discussed in a peaceful manner, with the objective of, in a positive way, finding solutions, that is going to be to the benefit for both countries. The OES will always support that approach, and therefore our commitment to both governments is that we will continue, if they request so, to help wherever we can. The adjacency zone is one. Once the ICJ, the court, has decided about the outcome, we will still be willing to assist in the follow-up to that. So we have now appointed a new special representative, a female, former foreign minister of Chile as the special representative, Antonio Urojola, and she will be soon meeting with both governments. So we see an important role for ourselves, but more important is that both governments see the benefit of maintaining peace and not have things escalate.
Thank you. Well, staying on this theme, during your visit to the OES office here in the adjacency zone, what stands out to you as the most impactful work being done in the field?
Well, I would say not only in the field, but the good people working for the OES office, yourself included.
Thank you.
All the employees working sometimes under difficult circumstances must be commended for doing a job in a professional way, with dedication, without looking at the countries where you come from, but focusing on what is important to the project, and that is to maintain peace and be objective and honest about things. So this is something which I think we should highlight in the first place. The second one is that this model, through an adjacency zone and an office facilitating this process with collaboration frequently between the two governments at political level, also at military and law enforcement level. I hope it will be successful in the end, so that it can be a model where other countries can benefit from. We have many, and I hope that if this model works out to be successful in the way it has been, that we can apply it elsewhere as well. So this is what I take away from this visit. It's peaceful, has economic potential, and where they collaborate. That's what we need to see in the Americas. Less conflicts, more positive willingness to solve problems in a way that will benefit the people.
Thank you for your reflection, and we'd like to thank you, Your Excellency, for joining us here today. And on behalf of the OAS office here in the adjacency zone, we extend our gratitude to all of our listeners for being a part of this important conversation. We remind you that today's interview will be available as a podcast episode, so you can listen and share it again. Now we continue live on air with the daily programming of La Zona del Zone. Stay tuned.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you too, sir.